Hey everyone, I'm Rather Coherent, back with more heavily modded XCOM 2. Before I ended last mission, I said I wasn't sure which mission do I want to do. Do I want to do the Chosen Hunter Stronghold, or do I want to do the Forge? And it's sort of hilarious how, different these missions are. 53 enemies on the Shadow Chamber for the Codex Brain coordinates, or Chosen Stronghold, 20 guys. Are they crazy guys? No, there's a Carissa the Chameleon, I don't like that. But aside from that, there's kind of nothing here. And I don't know if you remember this about the campaign, because we never see the hunter around. He's just hanging out. The dude's a baby. Look at him. He's probably got 40 health or something still. He's not actually threatening. He's training to become threatening. We never see him, so it's not like I'm losing AP by killing him. It just seems like this mission is so easy that it'd be a shame not to do it now, and it's additionally going to give me an immediate meaningful reward with Dark Lance and Shadowlance and Dark Claw? I don't recall their names. They're very edgy, but I think I want these rewards, and this mission looks like a walkover, especially when you see the team I'm bringing, because it's not looking close. Commander, we managed to find a hidden entrance in the Chosen Stronghold, but we can only use it once. If you squad right here, it's gonna be bad. Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I had no idea. So Operation Harpy Needle sees a full A-Team squad, as at this point I have committed to Big Large and Sonic Serenade taking the A-Team slot. They both get access to Stasis. I don't care what AWC perks Hulking Cardinal and Dead Titan have. I don't care if I've already invested in them and made mistakes. The opportunity to bring 2 more copies of Stasis to Waterworld is just insane. We're doing that. Now, as the team, we've seen this before. All 3 hero units, Dark Horse, 2 Sparks, and then Filler for the rest. As far as Filler goes, 2 Scions with different hero suits and actually strong abilities is pretty good. They're not Filler, they're A-Team. But before we get into this, everyone has a bit of AP floating around. These are all committed A-Team units. Let's see how we can improve this. Advanced Robotics is nice. It removes the shared cooldown from, aid, blinding, and combat? Yeah. That's not the biggest deal, to be honest, because it's very rarely the case that I want to use 2 of those. It's very frequently combat shoot, combat haywire. The only way this matters is if it means that there's no cooldown at all, and I can do combat now, which would be nuts. Full override's definitely super cool, but without information about it, since it says more difficult, right? It just feels very hard to get use out of this, but it's the sort of thing I'd buy right before Waterworld. As this man has made it to the A-Team, buying upgraded scanners seems like it's worth doing. Sprint is also nuts, so is Hot Charged Battery. Reposition less so. I'm gonna use his AP getting this. This is actually just a very core part of his functionality. And I think he was already carrying a battle scanner. I think I didn't know that he didn't have that, so that's an easy buy for him. On Sonic Serenade, we made it to Major while we were in the tank. I just wasn't able to upgrade them previously. That gave us concentrated corrosives. But there's very easy arguments for buying Sprint or Rapid Deployment. Rapid Deployment is only support grenades. I don't carry those. Scratch that. No to Rapid Deployment. However, still Salvo and Sprint are very, very good. On the basis that Sprint is much, much cheaper and more universally useful than Salvo, I'll be taking Sprint. It is worth noting that Salvo makes this unit disproportionately better at shredding than it otherwise would be, because double grenade's kind of nuts. I am losing heat grenades, unfortunately, so that's not as valuable on this soldier as it would be on Hulking Cardinal, who does shred 1 more armor with their grenades. But hey, Stasis is worth a lot, so we'll take the downgrade. We have 11 AP on Regal Dawn. The thing is, I don't know that I want to use it on anything. Surely he has something somewhere that's good. It could be worth taking Precise Strike, because in conjunction with Untimed Missions and Banish, this could massively boost my chance to crit on a Banish volley, as well as my initial chance to hit. I don't know if it updates for each shot or not, but still, it'll be at least good. This is what I'm leaning towards, so I'm leaning towards anything. Maybe Squad Sight, but the aim penalties get pretty bad. Squad Sight would go along with Hawkeye. It changes the way the unit works pretty severely, but it's not bad. Oh, Stunning Shot's kind of nuts though, isn't it? Oh, it's only for 1 action though. A 1 action stun is still worth something though, because with the Black Eye Skulljack, I could combine those abilities to Stunning Shot and Black Eye Skulljack. But with a minus 25% penalty to hit, that's a very meaningful aim penalty, and Reapers aren't that accurate. Even with a superior aim PCS, we're sitting at 111. You know what? My Reapers get bogged down pretty regularly, right? They'll just be shoot Death from Above, Mimic Beacon. That's a very standard turn once the battle's actually started sometimes. And if that's happening, Steady Deadly is just 15% crit chance and 1 crit damage on Banish, right? Like, it's not hard to set that up to be a massive banish buff. And considering you're here to banish, I'll take it. Draugr has 9 ability points. And you would think he's spent enough, but the man's still asking for more. Rip and Tear is definitely the most impressive of all of these abilities, but with Shredder having been randomly rolled, I just don't need it. If I need to shred something, I would rather use my gun. Ruthless for the damage is primarily not good for the +1 damage, but the 20% chance to crit makes it go from like a 75 to a 95, much more reliably dealing the massive damage jump. Death from above is death from above on a character with a grappling hook, so like that's probably worth doing, right? It is worth noting that Ruthless applies to Whiplash. I'm actually going to take Ruthless because it applies to Whiplash, which helps me deal with the mechanical menaces in the late game. Instead of Death from Above, I think in terms of generic throughput, I'm pretty good already. There's not much AP on this soldier, and I don't think there's anything I'm particularly inclined to buy in the first place. On target's very good. With the aim stack I have on this character, Flush 'em Out's basically just you hit them for half damage and 2 bullets. Spare shells hardly matters. This is funny, but not getting carried. I'm not so well entrenched in being this low on XCOM AP, I'm not going to buy it yet, but it's definitely on the horizon. Coming over to Sword Saint, I'm sure there's something silly I can buy with you. Actually, no, I've already done all of it, haven't I? I'm not about to drop 35 AP, which I don't even have, into getting working grenades. Might take Quick Draw someday, but I'd rather doubt that too. I'm going to sit on what ability points I have left, and I'm content to take this team. The Ghost Grenade's probably very unnecessary, but I want to test something. I'm going to pull the Hunter from concealment and see what happens, because the game doesn't have that contingency in play. The developers certainly weren't considering that possibility, and I just want to know what happens. So anyway, let's get into Operation Harpy Needle and go kill ourselves the last Chosen. But for once we're going to play this right, we're going to meditate and build up shadow stacks on the Reaper and just AFK for a hot second while we Overwatch in case somebody walks through a wall. It's crazy. Playing the game correctly, not putting the sparks against the door so they can clip through and break everything. Alright, let's open the door. It occurs to me that I could have like actually summoned the Hive before doing this. They're definitely in here based on that frame drop. Hey guys, how's it going?
We knew there'd be resistance today. You know what to do.
Oh yeah, Pounce and Weapons Hot. Yeah, if you just want to shoot all of them, feel free to do that, Dark Horse. Why wait for your turn when you can do it now? That was fair. Hey, Heavy Mech, you don't have covering fire, do you? Made a mistake with that Overwatch, my friends. So Dark Horse currently clearly in the lead for the MVP race. Is anything in need of shredding? Not really. It's actually fairly important that I take the opportunity to build up as much heat as possible on Depressed Draugr. So I can do double shot here to kill this. Then I don't have guarantees anywhere else, but I can run in with sprints. I don't want to do that, actually. I'll just take a decent shot. I don't need to do anything more. Everything in here is definitely dead. It's not even close to up for debate. Like, this is just not a particularly large pull. Take down the gunner 4 out of 5 times. Nice. Don't need to use sprint for that. Going to blue move to here on my skirmisher. I don't need to use stasis. To use is a yellow move. So yeah, blue move to here. And that'll give me a lightning hands and 2 stab. And it will also tell me, is bad things happening? That's grammar. That's how you use your words as an adult man. So let's take the kinetic strike over on this side to you. That'll give us breakthrough, walk, punch. Everything on the right side's done. Good job, Fiber Giant. You're a fucking menace.
Threat eliminated.
Come on, get to it. Terrible news for you, Advent Elite Rocketeer. That's a 2-turn cooldown. I can do that again very soon. And this isn't even a cooldown. This is just punch. It's balanced because it's melee range. Isn't that hard to do?
Targeted unit down.
Anyway, let's get walking back towards the action. Looking at Sword Saint, I actually want to push this kill onto him somehow. That shouldn't be too hard to do. Like, my Infiltrator can just walk forward and shoot him, right? That should be good enough. That also lets Sword Saint finish the turn in cover. Not that it really matters. 97, you say? I'm impressed by that. 5. It never occurred to me that the Elite Lancer could actually have counterattack, but it doesn't, because that would be crazy. Full focus, baby. And now, since everyone's dead, we can go scouting with our Reaper. This mission feels substantially softer than the Forge was looking to be. We're just gonna sprint forward to here with our full shadow stacks, peek around the corner, see if we're safe to walk forward a little bit. We are. Good. Unfortunately, you can't walk forward, so you're forced to overwatch. You're still gonna stay right where you are. You don't feel like we should be running forward there. Get as far forward as we can here for lines of sight on Haywire Protocol and the like. I really should have written down what enemies were in this mission. Dive Bomb is a blue move. How is it targets? Very fairly. Okay, that's neat. I should have done this before. I'm going to use They Follow You now. I guess it could have made noise and called them to us if I had done it initially. It would make sense that that makes noise. Anyway, we have 2 drones now. Ain't that neat? Run forward. You're done. You're done. Everyone's done. End turn. Do they have a hive turn after my turn? Is that what's happening? I think that's it. That's wild. Just gonna put them in the corner over here. Go get in timeout. I don't want to deal with you right now. And that'll be them too. Because they definitely didn't have actions at first. You saw me tabbing between my free action moves, and I hit end turn, I hit backspace, and then it went to them and they had actions now, and no one else did. So I think I have a hive round now, which is weird. Definitely on the weird side of things.
If you're not going to play nice,
I think all the fire is over here on the left side, but I can't be sure of that. Let's just take it slow, because I don't know where it's safe to move in one go. Oh, here's the fire. I found it. Going to move to here and reload. I'm in no rush whatsoever. I would obviously like to preserve heat on Draugr, but that's not actually important. Move here and Overwatch. Just move out on the Pioneer in general. Move as far forward as anyone's going to go on the Infiltrator and do Overwatch on them. Come forward and Overwatch on Big Large. They could bust in that door across the way. That's a possibility I can't really do anything about, though. However, I can take cover in that direction in case it happens, save myself a little bit of action economy. And Draugr's just running forward. I could reload instead, but 2 bullets is plenty. And we're still have plenty of heat for next turn. You guys just hang out. Just have fun back there. Hey, I found the Chameleon pod. Chrysalid Soldier, Hunter, Chameleon. And Infector.
I should probably start going on and on now about how I will defeat you for the glory of the Elders.
I like this guy.
Let's be real. I just like to kill things.
So, let's get clear eyes on this. A Chrysalid Soldier isn't that bad. I'd be willing to just, like, set up a normal Overwatch ambush for that, I think, because we can get pretty far forward, can't we? We can move to here without pulling. And based on that lag, maybe I was wrong. It's fine. Fuck them. We got this. I'm not thrilled about revealing my Reaper, but that's fine. So the Chameleon has decided that it's going to play very fair games and just not be on the map. I think the play is blue move out, battle scanner here, and then Rage Strike. Or sorry, Rage Strike, then battle scanner on top of myself. Because this is definitely the most scary thing. The only thing I remember is that the Chameleon was on the map. Lightning reflexes, nothing about counterattacking. Let's go. This could also reveal the Chameleon, though that seems fairly unlikely. This, however, will probably reveal the Chameleon. And this will help deal with all of the silly defense numbers on these Chrysalids. No, the Chameleon's just around. Who knows where it went? That's definitely putting me in the mindset of let's use one of our Mimic Beacons. And with that down, we should be relatively safe. Take the rapid fire that we were looking at earlier on the Soldier. It's still only a 77. What's your defense about, my man? Oh, just the rapid fire penalty. Fair enough. Do I need to overdrive here? I don't think so. This could kill. I'm expecting at least 1 shot to land. Looks like only 1 landed. The Chameleon did not move, by the way. It just stood completely still. Oh, the second shot was waiting for dramatic effect. My bad. I can come in with charge, or I can come in and shoot. I can dive bomb. Let's go. This is just a cooldown. And it's a blue move. And it seems very strong. Gonna do it here to avoid hitting anyone I love. But yeah, just dive bomb through the ceiling. learned that, like the Chrysalid Queen who used it, this dive bomb did nothing. Soul Fire for 5 to 7, no psionic weaknesses or anything. I can just shoot it for 100 though. Don't even need to use charge. 5 to 8, 5 to 6. So no matter what, my Mimic Beacon should be fine as long as there's only one left. Just shoot this one to make sure we can get the second shot. Overachieving son of a bitch, aren't you? I'm fine with this. Yeah, I'm just rip-jacking, and I think there's no reason it wouldn't be... Oh, wait, if I get the kill, I get an action back. And that's very relevant. Wait, it might just be a movement action. I might be misremembering my abilities in the Pressure Auger because it's been a hot second. I think it's just hit and run. Yeah, it's just hit and run. That's fine. You can just fall back to, like, here, somewhere that won't reveal new tiles, because I'm starting to get terrified of what a late action pull would look like. Kinetic Strike, Chrysalid Hunter, problem solved, crush the bug. Plenty of actions left, it's just that the Chameleon's hiding. If we're lucky, it'll attack the Mimic Beacon, but it might just fuck around, in which case I have no choice but to throw a Battle Scanner and hope. I can run forward right now, actually, and I know it's here, so this might reveal. No, of course not. Run forward, Overwatch on my Templar. Just Overwatch, I guess. Run forward, Overwatch on you. And we're gonna just sprint in generally near the Mimic Beacons and everyone else with these drones. They don't really matter. And we'll see if the Chameleon decides to grace us with its presence this turn. Presumably, if it doesn't reveal, we know it's still in the other room because, like, it obviously didn't make it through this door in stealth. Okay, this one decided to attack. I just vividly remember that one mission where I spent 3 turns throwing Mimic Beacons where it's stealth and nothing ever happens. Do you get your re-stealth to reaction fire? Of course you do. Oh, Fiberjohn, if you'd landed that. It's burning. I know where it is, because its health is there. And it's not getting another move. So, also I can see it. Presumably because it's burning. I want the heat on Draugr, so I'm gonna take the shot. You son of a bitch. Am I greedy enough for heat to do that? No, I'm not. We're in absolutely no rush. I think what we do here is we actually just like full stop and start waiting. We got a corner of the map. We know where it's a dead end. This isn't a door. We want to go around like this anyway. It's actually just like the fastest for repositioning to do it with Draugr, I'm gonna believe. It's burning, it should die anyway, right? Yeah, good. And now we use our Marauder move and we start backpedaling the way we came in. Move and Overwatch here, because there's definitely one turn where there's a very good chance of something just walking into us. Move to here, I'll put a Spark in front of you. And I'll be back with you once we're actually doing something, because for now, the crisis is managed.
I can get there.
Do you know what I did? I forgot Expanded Magazine on my Reaper's Tesla Lance. God damn it. I can't believe I did this. Ah, damn it. I was worried about this possibility. They got me right as I was swapping rooms. There's one pod left somewhere in the distance. Lightning Reflexes saves you from Dark Horse this time. But what about your friends? I think I missed the friend and I shot the Viper with the pistol. I think Dark Horse missed twice there. I'm not quite sure how that played out. Shield Bearer, Shock Trooper, Advanced Viper. There's... The last pod's here. They're somehow not active. Because the 5 active are these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know who 5 is. He's all the way back there. But here's the other pod. The Biomech Trooper is going to need a stasis, probably. I was thinking about pulling back, but I think with stasis available, we're just not even a little bit worried. And with multiple copies of stasis available, it just starts being funny. I'm actually kind of looking at starting by just supernovaing this whole pod. I don't know what else is back here, but this kills the Elite Trooper, really roughs up the Viper, makes the mech easier to deal with next turn. I can't really run this way because of the acid in the way, and nothing except for these 2 units in the back line up well against Punch in the first place. I can't punch the Viper because he explodes. I think this is actually a really good pod to start with Supernova on and just see where they scatter to. I think that's a very sensible opening. So, who are the last 2 guys in this pod? Because I know there are 2 more. An Advanced Sidewinder and an Advent Shock Trooper. Well, there used to be a Sidewinder, not anymore. Oh, there was also a Sectoid Commander. Good opening. Glad I did that. Now, about that mech, I was saying I was definitely going to use Stasis on. You have a 100% whiplash for 18 to 20. Because it does double damage to robotic units. And this is affected by heat. And explosive action is back. You're going to take explosive action for sure this turn. You're definitely going to shoot somebody. There's an explosive next to that shock trooper who's never dying in one hit. It builds heat just like shooting a normal guy. There goes your full cover, buddy. What's Whiplash up to now? 100% with 55 to crit for 20 to 22. The important thing is 20 is your minimum health. All right, Whiplash. You do you, dog. Yeah, all right. How much do I value late game abilities? Because that might be a straight to S tier type of shit. Oh yeah, we have even more grappling hook abilities. We have Frostbite now. Oh, these poor guys. I didn't realize just how much I'd been holding back. I can just reload and shoot this barrel next to you, right? I can also Wrath and Justice. Like, this guy is otherwise never going to get hit, but I mean, just like, I don't care if you have 20 health. You're over here now, buddy. Sucks for you, doesn't it? Quick reality check from the rest of the team, though. Like, does this guy do anything? No. Fun fact, no, he doesn't. That sucks for him. All right, so Draugur's getting MVP then. I was wrong. I've got a shot on the snake. And I mean, I've got 2 shots on the snake, and it is kind of a hard target to deal with that full cover, so I'm actually happy to deal with this on Dark Horse. Nice, good job, Dark Horse. Still putting damage in good numbers. Those guys in the back might not be going down. Over here, Shock Trooper might be lightning reflexes. I need to get closer to find out so I can F1 the guy. There's like a real quick check. Nope. Oh. Your accuracy is leaving me a little bit underwhelmed, but just don't 11% me, bro. Thank you. That's very helpful. Then we kill the Sectoid Commander, and we pick up the loot. Just, oh no. A-Team living up to its fucking name. I thought this was threatening. Don't at me, get out of here. I'm not gonna line up a single-use ability like a grenade. We'll just throw Bombard Protocol and blow up the forklift. What do I see? There's a snake back there. I don't know, do something about it. Apparently it's fairly hard to do something about it. There we go. Oh, it also hits the other guy, maybe. I didn't see the shield bearer. I don't know if it goes to the cover. It was being very weird on its targeting. Cool, that did stuff. Maybe not, like, important, necessary stuff, but it did stuff. Active 4. I'm not seeing them all, but apparently they're here. This is full cover. I don't believe they can reach this flank. Even if they can, I'm in heavy armor, so I'll live. This seems like a run forward. Oh, there's one of them. What do I have left? Run forward and see what the grenade arcs look like is pretty much all I've got here. There we go. Let's see what the world looks like after this grenade. I've got 3 of them, no harm in using one here. I still don't know where the last guy is. Oh, he's all the way in the back still. Okay, fair enough. I can walk into the open and use face off. It doesn't really seem like the right play. I can walk to here and throw one of my remaining Mimic Beacons. That seems like the right play. Just chuck it right there where everyone can see it. There's no point to stasis if I can kill, though, so let's go ahead and check if this gun has a 100%. It has an 86. 5 to 6, 5 to 6, 6 to 7. I'd definitely like to kill these guys. Let's go up Shredstorm here. Oh, they're too far apart. Those clever bastards. I'll use a combat protocol charge to put down a trooper, I guess. Yeah, the snake could be stupid and try to bind the Mimic Beacon, so I'll kill the trooper with combat protocol. And as for everyone who has some move-only actions, let's push the enemy. Seems sensible enough. I'm actually going to stop here to grab the loot on my Templar. Shows how stressed I am about the current situation. Nothing spectacular. And then, what I forgot, the most important part of all this, my running Mimic Beacons. Get in there, boys. Make sure that they do not attempt the Devil's Flank. That is an XCOM only maneuver. They're not allowed to take flanking positions on us. Oh, and these guys are disoriented, so they might actually miss the Mimic Beacon. I hadn't considered that possibility. Oh, no, never mind. It's just straight 100s. So, ignore me. They'll get an action, but they should probably use it shooting at the drone. And even if they do anything genuinely threatening to us, it likely won't matter. He acid burned himself. I'm sorry, drone, but this is what we called you here for. It wasn't to use your claws, it was to use your shell. I put my hands in the wrong spot and instantly overwatched my sapper. I'm sure it's fine. There's a sentinel in the back who decided that he was going to be an Overwatch. Well, that's a little bit far away and hard for me to deal with. It's just a shame about neutralize protocol. Yeah, just how it goes. Just how it goes. Run forward, see what you're able to see at your max distance. I don't know if you're really able to contribute to this, but they're just all dead. I want to skip to the next floor because it's so brutal. It's just so mean. There's explosives too. I didn't need that. And the UI lied to me. It was actually a trap. It wasn't good. That's fine. I'll keep running forward. Because we already know that these three are the last three. I'll stasis the sentinel all the way in the back.
Nothing gets through.
Kill these two this turn. Easy cleanup. I'll actually be with you in the next phase because at this point, it is actually bullying. They really do not stand a single chance against us. This is cleanup. I'll see you with the hunter. All right, it's time to see if the chrysalids actually get to go with us in the next section. I don't think they do. I think mind-controlled, haywired, and otherwise summoned units all get left behind, but we're going to find out together. Chrysalids left behind. What specious bullshit is this? All right, let's get Regal Dawn moving first, scout this out, see if we know where the one pod is already.
There's an alien
Yes.
patrol nearby.
It is a pair of frost units, weirdly enough. I see the Hitman is still shooting with his 0 damage gun. Sad times. Not sure what that's about, not gonna worry about it any further. Open with Bombard Protocol on top of them. May as well. We have unlimited time for cooldowns to come back, seems sensible to me. So, please patrol towards me. If you go backwards, it'll be very frustrating for me. Hey, perfect.
Taking heavy fire.
Oh, he got return fire against Pounce. It's pretty funny. Oh, you pounced on both of them. Or maybe you pounced and weapons hot on the same guy. I don't know which. Definitely shot at you about it. I think this is worth another of the frag grenades from my sapper. I don't know that this is even something I can clear out, but the lower cover definitely is. Oh, I can also just like flank them and shoot them that way, huh? Not on this guy, he's pretty slow, but we can still just move here and take the shot on the Frost Legion Hitman, which is probably fine. 92, yeah, that's pretty good. Men roll, not so much. Sword Saint should be meditating, but I can do that later. I can dive bomb this way and then just shoot, but I can also walk this way, so what's the difference? I'm just gonna walk this way and shoot, I think. It's a little bit frustrating because I can't run forward to use any flame-based weaponry. Only a 71, huh? So this is what it's like when you don't have an aim PCS. We're 3 to 5. Or we can use Soulfire, which bypasses for all shields, for 8 to 11. Tough choice. I'm sorry for criticizing you not getting Stasis, Sonic Serenade. Apparently Soulfire is pretty good. Although I will note that was not the number you said it was. Stop that. Your gun doesn't even deal damage, you're broken. I didn't shoot you either, so it's hardly return fire. So many problems with what you just did. I can just use face off here and wait for the cooldown. 72% to kill this guy with chip on the other, so yeah, may as well. Damn. Still worth doing, definitely relevant damage. And it's just a cooldown, we have unlimited time, so seems good. I can use sprint to get out here and take the shot. That seems like the thing to do. And if we're using sprint, then we're also using explosive action. And now that we're here, we just take 2 shots and potentially kill them both. Because if there's anyone I can trust, it's Depressed Draugr. Yeah, that's about right. And now we're going to AFK for a very long time for all of this stuff to come back and to fully position for the fight. See you in a bit. We're finally using it. It's time to throw the Ghost Grenade. Although it doesn't work here for some reason, so I guess we're going to reposition and do it next turn. There we go. Everyone get back in stealth. The hunter will never see it coming. Neither will the game designers. Alright, yes, so the blue aura goes away. We're no longer in super stealth, but we are concealed. Cool. From this ladder, I can't quite make it where I would want to be, but but I think I can probably go up the ladder. We're going to position to go up the ladders next turn and see how it goes. Gonna be honest, not putting all too much thought into this. We're just doing it 4 on each side. Now, if I pull, this would make me very sad. I don't think I will, but I might.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Perfect. And provided the gods of symmetry bless me, it should be the same on the other side. Good. The next test, can I move left 1 tile? I can. Gods of symmetry providing. This means we can get several people up top. Alright, Regal Dawn, don't beep this. Good.
Heading out.
They're still not quite as close as I want to be. I'm pretty confident there's no way for me to get in movement range of this. I'm just 1 tile short, unfortunately. So what I need to do is move first on Regal Dawn. And he's going to be making this move to be in vision range of the pillar. So let's see it. I'm pretty sure he will spawn, even though we're all concealed. Yes, good.
You're not supposed to be here. You were never meant to figure out our little trick. Full of surprises.
Personally, I'm just surprised he didn't get step up security after the other 2 Chosen got murdered.
Full of holes.
I guess he is arrogant enough for that to check out, though. So where do you want to go? Where are you scattering to? You're afraid of the Chosen? Maybe I shouldn't have brought you then. I did not know this.
You are ready.
So where is he going? Oh! Guess Dark Horse was in position all along.
I'll chalk that up to beginner's luck.
Do I still see him? No. Wasn't expecting to. But I can grapple forward, can't I? Yeah.
Going up.
Alright. Hey there, Hunter. How's it going? Are you technically in full cover facing me right now? What does my shotgun have to say about that? It has words. Also, I can frostbite you. Does that work on the Chosen? Just like quick check, does it? I haven't tried to do this in a very long time.
Shot, considering the shooter.
Neat. Wasn't really expecting that to work. Going to reload and shotgun, so that I have more bullets in the coming stages.
It hit the
You're
plate.
going to pay for that one.
You can't punch the objective. There's no reason not to use Kinetic Strike now. I should check what this guy does. I think he's immune to explosives. I really, honest to God, do not know what the Hunter does. He's definitely weak to melee.
Not here to play with your toys.
I don't want to kill him. What's this one do? Weak to Reapers, bewildered. So he's not weak to melee, he's just bewildered. Okay. What do you mean 23? What was that about? Jesus Christ, man, calm down. So you'll handle killing him next turn. Everyone else just needs to run forward and get vision on the objective then. You can come to here, that seems fine by me.
They're on to me.
Sonic Serenade up to here seems perfectly reasonable. Don't really have anything to do because I can't see the Hunter, but that's fine. You're just going to hang out. You don't need to do anything. K50 Bullpup, gonna get right next to the objective so I can use all of my bullets. Same thing with Synth Soldier. You can Overwatch, I guess, it doesn't really matter. I shouldn't have done that, but he doesn't have any actions, it's fine. I'll move here so I can Blade Storm if he does wake up and immediately move. I don't know why he would, but just in case. That's it for us. Tough fight with a Hunter, apparently. Okay, so he only lost 1 action, and now he's summoning dudes. Oh, no. Hey, the Streaker's actually pretty scary, but this was apparently a great Blade Storm position, and I did not realize how good it was going to be. Hunter almost died during his turn, by the way. Nice. Those are bond mates, by the way. That was teamwork making the dream work right there. You can't escape from Fiber Giant, fucker. That's just not a thing. You can't wound somebody in your time left on this earth. Sorry about that, Big Large. You didn't deserve it. I can use a free action. Oh, I would actually rather use this against the objective, wouldn't I? Somebody does need to deal with the Shrieker. I can Lightning Strike the Chosen to finish him off. That's a 100%. And then I can come back with Burning Rush to kill the Chrysalid Shrieker. Easy peasy. That's going to be our last 5 ability points in the Chosen this campaign. Come on, give me a little speech so I can finish playing my turn.
It appears this device functions in a similar fashion to the capacitor we encountered previously.
Yeah, no shit, Tygan, it's the same device.
Its prime mechanism to prevent the Chosen from regenerating indefinitely.
Yes, Doctor. Let's blow it to hell.
I feel like me and Brav are on the same page. It's like, yeah, whatever you say, Doc. Shoot it, guys. Anyway, Fiberjohn has successfully dealt with all the things that are punchable. If the rest of the team could handle their job, that would be great. And I rather believe they can. Because we have Banish. Do I not see it from here? I'm not allowed to banish the thing? You fucking genius. Fine. I see how it is. My bondmate is Draugr, so let's start with him. Explosive action. I don't think this gives me crit chance or anything, no. So it's going to be shoot, shoot, dual strike. I'm pretty sure we can still bring it down this turn, I'm just a little bit salty about that. Just gonna need to put 1,000,000 bullets into this bad boy real quick.
We are known to them.
Next, we're going to overdrive here. Do I need to overdrive? Yes, of course I do. What am I talking about? We're going to use rapid fire. Shoot, reload. We might not actually have time to reload. We might be forced to use Shred Storm Cannon, depending on how much damage the rest of the team's able to put out. We've definitely used our biggest hitters already. Do I teamwork, that's what I do. I advance teamwork Draugr as a blue action shoot, and then I shoot myself. Not quite like that, but yeah. Draugr gets another shot, so that's 5 shots from this bond pair. Would be way more effective if Banish was allowed, but it's fine. We still managed to put 2 bullets in. It's not like we remembered to bring our expanded mag anyway. Dive bomb the thing. It's probably not going to work, but it's saying it will. Not going to waste my time, honestly. My teamwork goes on to Big Large. Big Large has combat protocol, doesn't he? But it doesn't work on this, interestingly enough. I've got 3 Shred Storm cannons. I'm just going to use that.
Rip them to shreds!
That wasn't great, actually. Regardless, now we can use teamwork. Give him another action. I think since he has black ice rounds, that actually dealt notably less damage than the gun would have. Quick confirm. We dealt 6. This isn't showing the black ice, but black ice works. Yeah, we should have used the gun. It's fine. So it looks like we got this. We used pretty much every resource we had to get this. We have Dark Horse left, and that's actually still pretty solid. So yeah. Immediate just destruction. This was a fucking stomp. Never killed a Chosen this hard before. I think he always spawns up here, so by overwatching here, I'll get better close range bonuses.
Take that creature down.
I guess I'm going to move here. I don't know. Going to reload this gun. Going to do nothing there, I guess. Do nothing here. You can overwatch, and that's it for us. Give it your best, Hunter. He does not always spawn up there. He has other spawn points. Again? After what just happened, you better not fail. You should feel very confident against the Chosen right now. Yep, that's about right. Dark Horse should... Oh, again? Yeah, that's weapons hot or pounce and the Overwatch, and then your bondmate hitting them too. He used to have health.
Wasn't supposed to happen.
Just for maximum BM. Dive bomb.
This world can't have nice things.
Blast shield. Okay, so we hit him. He was just immune to it this time. Is anyone about to promote to Colonel? There are a couple people. Dark Horse could, maybe. I'll try to give it to Dark Horse. I don't think there's enough mission experience for it to matter, so this is probably wrong. It probably should have went to Serenade, but oh well. That was rude. 1 hour flat. Holy shit. I've never stomped a Chosen Assault this hard in my life. They just forgot to bring the Force level 20 units like they were supposed to.
Pull it off, Commander.
Or any of them, really. There were only 20. The Forge is 53. Jesus, poor guy. Can't populate the Chosen Chambers if nothing has time to spawn.
didn't see this one coming. So, this is what it feels like to be afraid. Not my style.
I like the Hunter. Just because he talks less than the other ones. I also like his weapons the most. 10 AP for bringing all the kernels. Mission debrief. Who gets the MVP for just the second half? That's kind of like not reasonable. I think it goes to Dark Horse, right? Yeah, they just... I thought this was only the second half, but I can't justify 19 shots. Oh, I see. The kills get Hey, Obi. That's my dog. How are you doing? I'm gonna take this dog outside. So what I've learned, though, before I do, is that your kills get reset on the second half, but the rest of your stats, maybe not damage dealt. I can't quite tell. Some of your stats get reset, not all of them. So yeah, I'm gonna load back into the Avenger, take my dog for a walk, and be back with you shortly. Coming back to base, we have a 5-day wound on Big Large, Bond level up on Sword Saint and Dark Horse, and no promotions, unfortunately, but hey, most of the team was Colonels already, so that checks out. Dark Lance and Dark Claw, neither of them have Shadow. It's a very edgy, just dark all the way down, huh? I'm surprised it's not the Dark Hunter. Anyway, nothing crazy here. It looks like we have the final level of Frost Bullpup, but I don't trust that shit because half the enemies are immune to frost weapons. And also, my Shadow Chamber research is kind of just like pointless, I've realized. Oh, that's no good. Sorry you're shaking, dude. We're currently bond training already, so we can't send them in. Let's open up the tube. We were previously doing Sword Saint, working on Null Lance, almost done in fact. And Sonic Serenade, working on Fortress. And a lot of soldiers who got back from Covert Ops would like to join the Lieutenants. And also, Careless Rambler's like, I'm a Reaper, you can love me, I'm a good unit, look, I have tactical rigging, put me on missions, Chief. And like, honestly, that's a compelling argument, I might agree. You only have 3 AP. Oh, you aren't a hero unit. You have the same tree, that's true, but you aren't a hero unit, you're a normal unit. Weird. But yeah, it's probably worth having another Reaper, just having a guy with 4 Mimic Beacons and permanent stealth. Like, this guy can probably go on missions if he got first perk tactical rigging. Just kind of funny. I won't be going over these other perks because we are so far past caring about Lieutenants. These are Covert Ops soldiers, nothing more, nothing less. This Shadow Chamber research has 9 days left. Absolutely not. Get me some new Chosen weaponry. Can I not cancel this once I start it? It is locked in. I can't stop it. It's got a mind of its own. Pause project. There we go. It's got its own separate button to not use the Shadow Chamber anymore. Weird. Anyway, Hunter weapons. I'm gonna wait a couple of days to make sure that Black Cat is ready and we have more people available. I don't want to try to like replace these people who just got wounded and scattered, or shattered rather. So I'm gonna let everyone come back. You have Null Lance now. Let's see what you can get next, or if you're gonna stop training and give up your spots. Domination, huh? And Psi Reanimation. Schism ain't bad either. I think I'll take Domination and then give up your spot. Although honestly, just having Stasis on the secondary Scions is enough. Gothic Toaster, Hulking Cardinal, new Infiltration mission. Dude, I don't think I'm up for it. Like, sure, just no. Let's just not. Let's not risk the campaign on an Infiltration where we split our gear too thin. Avatar Progress, Dark Event for it. Did a good number of missions, killed the last Chosen. La-di-da. This feels like a very pointless screen now. It's just like, huzzah, you did it, Commander. Nothing is happening. We're gonna click continue immediately next time we see that screen. New alien facility in 2 weeks. Are there still gonna be like Haven assaults? I assume there are, but I swear to God, it used to show up on this screen right here that there was a Haven assault like timer. No idea why there isn't anymore. Guaranteed reinforcements is a bit gross. I don't want that. Advent Lightning Reflexes is definitely annoying, but not super important. We're definitely gonna spend the intel to reveal this, and that has to be stopped again. I don't know that I'm up to stop 6 different dark events this month. I mean, we need experience and ability points, so this is one way to get it, right? What's the priority? Undying Loyalty has to be stopped. Rapid Response is definitely scarier than Lightning Reflexes. Lightning Reflexes is the one that I give up on if I have to give up on one. And it looks like there's really nothing going on here that I care about changing. I see no reason to switch up what we've been doing. Seems good to me. 439 supplies. Yay, I guess. The scientist is probably worth more than intel, but I should first go to the black market. See what the new deals are. They want our basic bipods, our superior conditioning, and speed loader stores. I think I'm willing to sell them all of that. Superior conditioning is 4 HP. I'm only ever going to have one biotank, if even that. I have a superior bipod if anyone's ever going to even use a bipod. And I'll give over the speed loader as well. With 1,800 supplies, I suspect we won't need more. Now, what are you selling is the real question. Superior speed, superior perception is the one I actually care about. I'll take that for sure. Scientist for 105. I don't have enough for the reception and the scientist. Rushing intel is not ever worth it in my book. I think I'm going to buy the scientist, given the option. Yeah, I'm going to buy the scientist. And then going over to my base, I'm going to go ahead and say I don't need the hypervital upgrade. Going to take this instead. Staff a scientist here. That'll help us get through these researches a good chunk faster. I still won't intel, that's for sure. I should look at the covert ops, though. It is a new event, and that means we have homework. 53 intel, huh? Get on it. It's a soldier capture risk. But the soldiers getting captured aren't worth anything to me. There is an optional slot to negate the risk of soldier capture, but no risk of soldier capture listed. I don't care about you guys anyway. You're not worth a scientist to me.
Don't worry, Commander.
We can get someone promoted straight to colonel. Breakthrough research or chem throwers don't care. Scanning sites don't care. We're not doing infiltration missions. Get out of here. We are absolutely interested in this. Dead Titan at this point is definitely a soldier that's just for backup tech specialist. So we'll continue hack stacking on them on this mission. And we may as well send Hulk and Cardinal with them because we're giving up on this pair. May as well have their bond improving. Because if they are getting used, it's definitely a backup plan that I don't want to go for. So off they go. And that'll get us some more ability points to the actual A-team. Bit of a downgrade for them. Modular cannons, though. Cannons can't take bipods. They can take expanded magazines. They can take scopes. What would the next slot for a cannon even be? Oh, it's the bedded stock. That's actually worth doing. Or a lightweight frame. Yeah, there's definitely use for a modular cannon. And we're late enough in the game that I actually care about modular cannons, and having bought more scientists, I can afford to give some up for things like modular cannons. So I think this is actually worth doing. There's no one I want to dodge stack on or anything like that, though, so I'm just going to be sending low-ranking guys. I don't know if the soldier wound risk can affect the scientist, so I'm going to send another soldier just to make sure that that doesn't happen. And this will get us better cannons going forward. Having access to that bedded stock really does help them to keep scaling into the endgame. Superior weapon upgrade with mobility +1. I believe that we still have Mercury Hawk out, but we'll definitely come back for this with Mercury Hawk in the next wave. What else is there? Doesn't look like anything I really care about. Black Cat should be back by now. Let's take a look at the soldier select and see if we can actually put together a team capable of doing this. Dark Horse is out for 6 days. You hate to see it. Absolutely hate to see it. And Regal Dawn's out for 10, which is a little bit rough. Big Large is wounded for 2 hours. So these last two could be Big Large and Sonic Serenade. This is a team that can do the mission. Oh, right, yeah, there are 6 assaults I need to stop in this supply drop. Let's just not do the Forge. Let's calm the fuck down. Right, yeah, 6 assaults that I need to do. We don't want to do that. We're just going to pick up Reaper intel until something better shows its head. Is a scientist available? Okay, I'll go for the scientist over intel. Because having... like, we're really just locked out by scientists at the minute. We need to do a ton of research to get to the end of the game, so I think this makes sense to do over intel. Also, these guys are able to crack the data pad, so it's sort of like getting intel. Don't care about dragon rounds at all. Domination learned on our Templar. Let's continue the training. So Solace is obviously very good. Soulfire is obviously very good. I wish I could see the abilities that I already have on this page. It would help me to understand what the next pick is. Because this unit's very bad at range, just as a default state, you take Soulfire. And you don't take Solace, because the Templar already fucking has Solace. Which makes it pretty easy to write that one off. I think I also already have Sire Animation, and I assume I can't have 2 copies of the same skill. So, that'll be the pick there. And getting that guaranteed damage on a unit that's not good at range is very helpful. It's part of why the Templar is such a good scion in the first place. Don't care. If I didn't do it before, I'm not doing it now. And we finished bond training, so let's go see what that's about. In terms of improving bonds, there is no one who is eligible. Fair enough. We'll keep on looking for that scientist then. Don't care. New covert action, jailbreak faction soldier. Is this going to be suicide like the last time you told me about this? I'm probably not doing it just because it's an infiltration mission. Oh, you want me to do the covert action first and then you'll tell me if it's suicide? Nah, I'm good. We have gathered survivors from abandoned hive city. How are we doing on living space, by the way? 58 of 65, so we can afford to fit a few more survivors in the base. Now that we have separate living quarters for the engineers and scientists. The Lost are here. That's just not a... Wait, gestation pit and lost tower is all that's detected. What does that mean? Oh, from the abandoned hive-infested city. Okay, so the majority of the enemies in this mission are on Team Hive and not showing up. For some reason, gestation pit does. But this is a primarily Hive team mission, which is why I'm not getting to see what's here. And it's Undying Loyalty, fuck. Oh no. That's actually the worst one that I have to stop. The Lost Beacons aren't even useful, right? Like, they're just not going to be able to kill the Hive. And the Hive's going to turn them into more chrysalids, I think. I don't know if it works on zombies, but I assume it does. I assume it works on all humanoids. Alright, this is going to be a nasty start to what could be the nastiest month left in the game. There might be worse missions, but this month just has a lot of shit we need to do. To such a degree that I actually think the correct thing to do is not to send more units here, to not send the bond mates that just got back, but instead just to send out the sparks, knowing that I need to stretch my roster as far as it goes. Don't mind him, I promise he has a head once he put his real clothes on. Alright, I think it's absolutely worth spending 8 AP from XCOM to pick up miniaturized munitions on Halibut. I have no idea how this interacts with their baseline rockets, but it seems very, very good, and it means that instead of using this rage armor, I can switch over to the Hive Queen armor and pick up the dive bomb, which is essentially just the Icarus suit since all of my actions are turn-ending anyway. I was expecting to have a heavy weapon slot when I made that decision, but I do not. In the future, I will experiment with seeing how that interacts with having a heavy armor suit with a heavy weapon on it, but for now, I'm not going to worry about it. I think this is the team. We have AP rounds on everyone except for Black Cat because Black Cat can't be trusted, so she needs the tracer rounds. We should probably make a point to actually equip our PCSs though, which will be pretty much across the board the AIM PCS. Switch over to the Rage suit on Black Cat. Aim, aim, aim. This is the only one that might be speed. I'm gonna go ahead and take speed here. I'm not 100% convinced it's right, but it feels right, although I'm very bad at using menus apparently. There are things I can buy on Iron Rhino like Ghost and Bandolier that are technically improving the soldier, but I feel like I have better ways to spend my XCOM AP presently. I can pick up Support Grenadier and Smokescreen here, which is 35 AP. I have the ability to do it. The main issue with it is just like, I'm probably better off not doing that this mission because Smokescreens aren't great against chrysalids. I can buy Face Off on my backup Reaper, and like sure they're the backup Reaper, but a lot of missions are being put on Baroque Baron's back. It's not insane to do this. But you're not A-team, so I'm going to hold off on it. And we've already spent all the personal AP here. So the question then rolls over to, what about Sparks? It's 45 AP for Shadow Strike plus Fade. And I think I do want this eventually, but not now. And Restoration is so cowardly. We want more proactive shit. We want to go even further into proactive nonsense than we already are. I think I sit on my AP and this is the team we bring. I don't think anything's quite worth buying right now, especially for this specific mission, Operation Slippery Saga, which is a good description of the stability of this campaign, I guess. But for now, I'm done. I've been rather coherent, I've been having a blast with XCOM 2, and I hope you've been enjoying watching it. Thank you for doing so. A huge shout out to my one Patreon supporter, Jeffrey B, and the modding community at large. That is the reason this campaign is good. That's not quite how you say those words, but no one cares. Anyways, see you in the next one.